Hi there, YouTube. It is I, the one, the only, Naudia, Exotica. I'm not gonna lie, it sounded like something was going into the gutter, like crawling on the roof and going into the gutter. That was weird. Let me post my links real quick. Oh, I love November. No. I love that. Okay. There we go. There we go. I swear I hear creepy crawlies. Little critters crawling around. Ooh, let's not. Fuck, I knew I was forgetting something. Hi, you guys, hang on. Oh, shit. Okay. How are you guys? Hi, Reba. What? What are you saying, Reba? Okay. I had an incense stick lit, and it was just chilling on my desk, like hanging off the side. So I was like, oh my God, I knew I was forgetting something. That would have been bad. My, hi, Angelique. Thank you, thank you. Um, I remember. Virginia Jekyll and Hyde restaurant. Yes, I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, Chris0311. I believe every side of YouTube you go to is weird because you're weird. How are you doing, Angelique? All right, last but not least, Twitter. There we go. Okay. So peculiar tonight. You know why I feel like I might be a little sketched out is because my uncle found a dead rat in one of our plants. So I'm like, oh, damn it. There. Now I'm like hearing little creepy crawlies. I'm like, oh man. The night critters. Mine's not bad. Hey Tracy, get a grip. Who's Tracy? Thank you. Um, Cute. So anyway, yeah, there was, and luckily it wasn't dead. It wasn't a dead rat. It was like alive, but it was trying to get out of the rain, the impromptu rain that we had. I'm like, oh fuck. Um, so now I'm like thinking, I don't know, I hear little pitter patters. One time when I was out here late at night, thank you, Liz. I was out here late at night. I saw a little garden snake kind of like on the bottom of this little step to my room. And yeah, so yeah, they're they're out there. I also had a really weird dream. In my dream, I was like, it was like like I was surrounded by a swarm of bees, but they weren't attacking me. But I was trying to get them away from me. And then it was so funny because today, me and Banana P went to go get some stuff for my little project I have coming up after I get back from my sister's. And we were at this like trail, this like weird trail getting some stuff. And on the way back, she dropped me off at home and I felt something on my back while I was talking to my aunt, and it was a bee. I'm like, I just had a dream about bees. So maybe I should look up the, hi Zella. I should look up the, thank you. I know, I'm so ready for it. I should look up the dream omen of bees. Also, I'm using a new light. This is a light I'm gonna use at my sister's because I'm not gonna lug around a ring light. But me and my Squishmallow smoked cigarettes and lit and lifted today. Oh yes. That's what's up. Spray and face mask. Oh nice. There's I saw someone using, what was it? It's a new dry shampoo. And apparently it comes out of like an aerosol. No, not aerosol. Instead of an aerosol, like a regular dry shampoo or like a regular hairspray, it's like a glitter puff, how it just kind of comes out. And I'm like, oh, that looks nice. I've also just, oh, that's okay, Liz. Mini cream palettes. Oh, I think ColourPop is pretty good now. I just bought some new hair dye that's black and it has no PPD in it, and lo and behold, it's Manic Panic. So I'm gonna dye my actual hair and wear my clip-ins because I'm like, I'm tired of this. I mean, it's cute, I love the color, but I'm just kind of over it. And right before I go to my sister's, I want to be, you know, I don't know, I want to be comfortable. But I also really was kind of interested in that dry shampoo because it's different than like the regular dry shampoos. I actually found out that that one popular brand of dry shampoo got recalled. I can't remember what it's called. Batiste. Also, should it be up higher or should it be, is that too annoying? Can I maneuver it? No, I can't. Oh, it's dark now. I don't want it to be like blurring my, hey. Hi, Sook. How are you? You're always so sweet sending me snaps. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Gina. Um, Silk coffee cream was bomb. The pumpkin spice one. Ulta is good when you spend money. You get points. And I know, I haven't been to Ulta since, geez. My cousin, I remember it was 2022 because I was in my own home and I went with my cousin. Okay, so before, no, wait. I went and bought a Switch and a fucking, the Babyless Pro straightener. And, in the same day. And I remember we made a whole trip out of it. Okay, I'm seeing like a leaf move. Like, what is that? Like, what's happening here? Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's like a beetle. Oh, okay, you stay there. I'll be over here. You stay over there. I'm so cheap with makeup now, shopping on Temu. Oh my god. There's nothing wrong with that though. I mean, like, hell, thank you, Logan. I've used a bunch of, hi Sam's. I've used a bunch of random shit, you know? I used to be kind of like a little weird about the brands, but none of it matters. What matters is what you do with it, like, and how it applies to your face. But I remember, like, the reason why I like Ulta, again, I haven't been in so long. I want to go, but I just don't buy makeup as often. But it's because they do the birthday thing. I like that. Does Ulta have any deals, or should I wait? They do like a birthday thing, so you get like a free product, I think, like you go in on your birthday and get a free product. And I believe it's a full size, or they always have these little like birthday bundle things. So that's what I kind of like about that. It's like a loyalty thing. Even Sally's bitch ass never did that. I'm like, you do this, which one? This one or that one? Oh, that one. Sephora gives sample size mostly. Oh, really? Sephora too. I haven't been in Sephora in so long. The last time I went was probably the same year, and I bought Dolce & Gabbana light blue and hadn't really worn it since. I don't know why. I had such a weird fixation on it. I'm like, I want that. It was the stupidest impulse, but actually I'm bringing that to my sisters to give to her. So 62 birthdays and half of them are entirely in December. 62 birthdays is a lot. I'm kind of excited for mine this year, but then I'm kind of like, what am I doing? Why haven't I become extremely filthy rich yet? But then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do either. About to say it's the insect that looks like a leaf. Oh, those are so cute. Also, low flying airplane. Damn. Those little leaf insects I love. The little, like, they look like what are they? Like grasshopper looking things? Hi, breakfast sandwich. My birthday's November 25th. I'm good. How are you, Nil? Riva, is the July birthday your fave child by any chance? Shop at Max or Marshall's. Yo, hi, Nikki. Honestly, the TJ Maxx has really good facial products. Like really good moisturizers and serums. I'm like keeping an eye out on this little beetle looking thing. And then sometimes, excuse me, same with Ross. They have like good facial care. And palettes too, actually. Like I remember seeing full-size palettes there. July 25th is just my final birthday. It's when a full year older. Any other would make me 23 and 162 years old. Oh my god. Riva, you're ancient. You forgot about Ulta's birthday. That was one thing I would always kind of look forward to, was their birthday, their little birthday bundle thing they had. And it was always different too. Thank you, Nikki. But again, I have not been in so long. Same with like any other place. I'm like, nah. everything honestly just like, it's all online. I want to order so bad from Glam Goth Beauty. So bad. I should have already. But it'd be cool to do like a video on like a haul or something. I have so many things in the works and now I'm like, so my sister wants me to leave to her house early than I was anticipating. So I'm like, I don't know. Like if I do, I have to kind of plan a lot of different things out differently because I was going to you know, just Patreon shit. I'm like, I need to shut up about my Patreon because I feel like I've been doing a little too much and people are probably bombarded by it. I'm like, well, right. Oh my goodness, yes, Gina. Thank you, Nil. I gotta figure out how to make a drive for specific documents so I can plug everything. Visiting an outhouse? No. I'm visiting my sister. She's having a pretty intense surgery on this 27th, so this coming Monday. So she's like, can you come early? Because her husband is taking this course, like this class for his job. And so he's not going to be there to take care of her as much. So I'm like, okay, I guess I should probably go early. But the fun part of it all is I will be on here more. So while on vacation, let me put this over here. I'll be able to dedicate, it'll be nice to have some travel stuff. Like, I don't know, I know it's only 3 hours away, but to do something fucking fun, because I feel like it's becoming redundant. I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? I lost like almost 20 subscribers. Listen, I'm really pissed off at myself when I was talking to Banana P about this. I hate that I care about that. Like, I hate that I was bothered by it, but I can't help but feel like, um, I know I was saying like that it had to do with like something YouTube was doing because other people mentioned it. But I feel like it has a lot to do with Mercury retrograde. Like, if you stop talking about Patreon, I will too. But no, yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm like, I know am trying to have it be like in tandem, like the behind the scenes. I want it to be together, like conjoined. But I don't know. I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to pimp it out in a way. It's just fun. It's been such a fun outlet to do when I'm not doing the usual. I'm like, fuck. Bombarding people with Patreon content. Right. And that's the other thing too. I'm like, so I know for the top tier, I do readings, like card readings in the first week, or no, sorry, the first day of the month. So like the moment that I get to my sister's, I would have to be like dedicating time to that, which kind of does take a while. Like it takes a long while. I skip out on work to do that because I run these things through all these different programs. So I'm like, I dedicate like probably a quarter of the day to it for each sign. And then I'm like, if any oracles do join, I can't do a handwritten letter to the email for that same, like in the span of that week because I won't have access to my printer. Thank you. I'm gonna be streaming in an Uber. And since she like figured out like, okay, so we have a better game plan because initially we were just I was going to Uber there and then Uber back, which is not cheap, but also it was gonna be a thing. I was gonna be on live stream with it. And what I'm gonna do is get a ride from Banana P to her work. And then from her work is only like maybe 2 hours away from my sister's, whereas where we're at, it would be like 3 hours away. Go there, get an Uber, go to her house, stay a week, and then just Uber back. But she actually is saying that she can take me back because she wants to come here because there's a lot of family shit going on right now, but she wanted to pick some stuff up that was going to be thrown out that no one claimed. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'm like, dude, it's been a thing. But long story short, her and her husband would be bringing me back instead of Ubering. So that would be kind of cool and saves a chunk of my money. Oops. But I'm gonna play Caretaker. I'm gonna play Caretaker. But thank you guys. Will she be healed in time? That's what I kept saying. I'm like, bitch, how are you gonna go get hibachi? How are you gonna do all these things? And she swears that she'll be fine. She's like, in the second week, I should be okay. She's having, I don't know if I should say, because I don't know if it's like fucked, but I mean, it's a pretty major surgery. Just out of respect for her privacy, I'll just say it's like, it's pretty major. She's older. It's major, but people do it all the time. But apparently they found some stuff and we're just like, let's take care of this. And so she swears, she's like, by the first, like the next week, I'll be okay. I'm like, if you say so. So I'm like, if she, and the other thing is too, is she got this really nice sectional and it's really comfortable. And so I'm like, if she's knocked out from surgery or like, you know, it's the easiest to do that than to go upstairs to a room. So I'm like, I want to just sleep on the sectional. but, but, duh, she's getting ripped open. So of course I'm not going to, but hey, it's long enough too that we could probably both sleep there. I'm scared of people having surgery. I'm like, I know, for real. That's my number one fear of surgery. Lo and behold, like I had a couple surgeries when I was younger. I swallowed a penny when I was a baby or a kid, right? And they had to put me under to fish it out of my throat. And then the other time was like a broken arm, I think it was. That was really bad. They put me out. But I was a kid. I'm like, I don't fucking remember that. They didn't find, I also want to clarify, they didn't find anything cancerous or precancerous. It was just like making a problem even more of a problem. So she's like, take it all out. Take it all out. Ripped open is the most gruesome way of, I know, but it's the truth. I'm like so nervous about it. She's had a bunch of surgeries. There was like some stuff, because she's anemic, she has to do blood transfusions. So she got a port put in her chest. Then I think she got it taken out. Then she got to put it back in. She had carpal tunnel surgery, I think, too. My cousin did that, but I guess he just, oh no. Well, that's better than having to do a surgery. They wouldn't, like, I just was, since I was young, they couldn't really calm me down. I was like, from the sound of it, was really freaking out, and also was trying not to choke on it. So I'm like, but it was really dumb that I swallowed a penny. Like, what the hell? What are you doing? Swallowing a fucking penny. So, yeah, that was dumb. That was just dumb as hell. I'm pretty sure aside from that, I fell out of a crib when I was being babysat by my one aunt, the family friend aunt, because I didn't want to take a nap. I would much rather go out and like see what she was doing. So I crawled out of my crib and broke my arm. Like, and then my other aunt told me, well, she felt so bad. She literally feels bad about it to this day. And my other aunt was like, you kept taking your cast off and showing it to us. I'm like, of course. That's the nicest way of getting it out, for real. So it happened to me. My ass used to freak the fuck out whenever for real though, doctors are a no-no. Oh, I wanted to say, I updated my Apple Watch because I realized I can hook it up to my work phone. And then whenever I get a call, if I'm not near my phone, because if you miss a reading, you get in trouble. If you miss a call, there's potentially grounds for termination. So I made it a point not to ever miss a fucking call. But I now have my Apple Watch on, you know, in case I go out front or whatever, and to update it. And I realized, remember how I was telling you guys when I went to the ER, the guy was so freaked out because of my heartbeat. He kept saying like I was tacky. He's like, you're tacky. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like trying not to freak out. But apparently I was up to like 100 and something beats per minute because I was freaking the fuck out. Well, obviously that was like a month or so ago, months ago now. Because now that I have the wristwatch on, or when I do have it on, I look at my resting heart rate and it's vastly different, which just proves that doctor anxiety and like hospital anxiety exists. Like it's such a thing. And my resting heart rate now is like 60, 70. I'm like, okay, that's much better than 100, which is like awful. I think it was like 70 something now. So I don't know if that's bad or good, but it's better than 100. And I saw on the release papers that he wrote that I had tychondria, Tichondria, what the fuck does that mean? And that, I looked it up, can be brought on by stress, like a lot of stress. And one of my clients that I do video chats with, he was telling me once, and this was after my hospital visit, tacky. Yeah, what the fuck does tacky mean? He was telling me after my hospital visit that he had stress induced whatever. I don't think it was tachycardia, it was something else he used. But he said that whenever he was very stressed out, you know, it would get to a point where it manifests with like a rapid heart rate. I'm like, well, great. Now I know that I can work myself up that much if I'm in a fucking hospital. What it is though, like, I associate it with my mom because she died in a hospital. I'm like, I like think about that, and I feel like that's what makes me freak out. I'm like, I'm not leaving this hospital. I'm gonna die. I'm like, fuck, it's so awful. But, ugh, it really is alleviating that that watch takes your heart rate. Like, that made me feel 10 times better. Lo and behold, like, I just don't. I'm like, not trying to go back there. But Skibbity Sigma. Oh, someone called me Gen X in this one live stream. This previous live, they called me Gen X. I'm not Gen X. I'm a millennial. My cousin, who was born like literally months after, well, not months after, almost a year after, she's Gen X. Technically, she's on the cusp, but she's technically Gen X. Yeah, yes. Yeah, fucking awful. I don't like it. It was too fucked for me. I'm like, I'm not cut out for this. Yes. Yes, 100% Angelique. Especially with me taking care of her. She'll have it. She'll be prim and pampered. I talked to her on FaceTime today, and she was with her coworkers, and I talked with her coworkers, and my sister's so obnoxious. And I was like, I just want you, I told her, I'm like, just to let you know, I'm setting up shop on your kitchen table. Like, I'm going to be doing my work at your kitchen table with my laptop and everything. And she yells in front of her coworkers. She's like, "You're sex work." And I'm like, no, bitch. Like, in front of her fucking coworkers. I'm like, no, the tarot, dumbass. And her coworkers start laughing. That was so funny. I'm like, fucking loudmouth ass bitch. It's great to know that smartwatches serve up. Yes, exactly. Yes. And honestly, the most time I was using that was my receptionist days, my front desk days, because it was perfect to set reminders or to have like a schedule. They just call me Gen 2 the way I be Murkrow. What? Did anyone see the crow, by the way? A previously single stage Pokemon. Oh, it's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. Hate millennial jokes. I know. I know. I know. She did. She sure did. She's like, your sex work? Yeah, I'm going to be doing it on your fucking kitchen table. That makes a lot of sense. fucking bitch ass. She also called me out too. She's like, I said something about something. She's like, because every time we meet up, she's what do you have for me? And then I say the same. I'm like, what do you have for me? Because she used to be friends with a lot of boosters. Like, so in the trunk of her car, she'd have a bunch of shit. Fuck, I came up on a Coach purse once. She gave me a Coach purse. But on the phone, she's like, and you didn't even get me anything for my birthday. I'm like, well, I haven't seen you in months, ho. My sister's sign, she's actually a Leo. Her birthday just passed. Yeah. Middle August, I think. Early August. Yeah. She's a Leo. What kind of watch color and band do you have on my watch? Yes, that's what I got. I have a black rhinestone one. I also got it from Amazon. And I did have like a matching little watch cover, but it broke. But it was so cute. No, I could never imagine. No, actually, when I was living on my own, I would do video chats in the most strange, not strangest, but the most random places. Those were the days. I really miss my home to myself. Like, I just miss that. And Vixen was thriving. She loved having her own spot. I'm like, I need to get back to that. But it should be interesting too, because like, I don't know. My sister is such a loudmouth. So I really hope when I do my readings in the kitchen, she's not like yelling from the fucking whatchamacallit. She's like, she's a lot. I remember actually, I used to do FaceTime session. Hey, nothing wrong with that. But what was I saying? Oh, the last time I did go visit her, I was like, it was 7 a.m. She woke me up, her and her husband actually. They were just yelling to each other. And I go outside and she's sitting there smoking and having her coffee and I'm yelling, or she's yelling and I'm like, your neighbors fucking must hate you, bitch. And she's yelling. She's like, nope, they all love me. They love me. I'm like, if I was your neighbor, I would hate you. 7 a.m. in the morning. She's like, they're all at work anyway. I'm like, so what? Shut your mouth. Mind you, I wake up at like 11. Like, but still, every time I'm with her, I always, my sleep schedule, oof, it reverses for the worse or for the better. It just like flip-flops. And, you know, I guess it's kind of a good thing. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's free of charge. Sounds like a Leo. She is a crazy ass Leo. I love her. But she's such a, like, honestly, I remember we had her grandbaby and she was like, because I wanted breakfast. She goes, I'm like, you go pick it up and I'll buy. So she goes, okay, and I'm just going to stop at the corner store that's right down the street. I'm like, okay, cool. So her and her man go, and I'm sitting there babysitting. Actually, and his daughter was over too, so I'm babysitting, and they were gone for 2 hours. So at least they came back with IHOP, but still. Hi, Joe. Long time no see. I'm here. I will always be here. Welcome back. But no one's smoking. This is incense. I don't want to pull it up because it will fuck up the thingy. See? Incense. Oh, let's not. But it's always an adventure when I go visit her. There's always something. And now I'm kind of low-key like, all right, when I Uber to her house for fucking 2 hours and some change, I might as well do the Uber Comfort or whatever. The one that's like really nice, you know? I should do that. Yes, Angelique, there's so many things coming to my Patreon. It's not even funny. Um, um, anyway, um, I have, thank you. In this light, okay, well, obviously closer to the light, they look more green, but back here, they're so, I don't know, interesting. Um, Girl, there's like some crazy shit happening in the neighborhood today. It's nuts. Is today Friday? No, Saturday. Extremely spiritual. I'm noticing you. Thank you. What brand of lashes? Amazon. Um, Look up Amazon mink lashes. There's also what am I like? I feel like a bitch saying this because I genuinely do not remember. But the only reason why I do say it is because no one comments underneath my live streams. So go under one of my live streams, you'll see a comment, a pinned comment of mine, and it has the links to the lashes. But I have some really interesting shit coming to Patreon and YouTube in the months of September and October, but more importantly, October. So you better be prepared. I don't give a flying fuck. So it's Saturday, Saturn Day. Um, but I think I need to do a makeup haul. I kind of want to order from Glam Goth Beauty. I've been watching like all of her vlogs, love her to bits and pieces. And I used to have a best friend with the same name as hers. Um, I'm like loving it. I also today just got this really cute little food warmer. It's a mini crock pot. And with it being so cold, like today it was raining. Yesterday it was raining too. I'm like, it's time for soup. 100%. I'm in a soup mood. Um, that's another thing I miss. Please don't take anything rude from this, but how old are you? Sorry if it's too personal. No, it's absolutely, sweetheart, it is not too personal. I'm on here talking about the most personal shit. My age is not personal. I'm 28. I will be 29 in November. November 25th to be exact. And it should be very interesting, especially because Mercury goes back into fucking retrograde around my birthday, and it will be in Sagittarius. That'll be fun. This one was a bitch. Like, yes, I am pre-op. You look 24, 23. Thank you. I mean, I don't know. I've gotten a lot of different things. When I was younger, people have mistaken me for way older, but only because I was like, the makeup was just so heavy. It still is. But yeah, I don't know. To be fair, like, I really love the concept of getting older, to be honest. So I have a feeling it's because in my previous lives I died very young. So I'm fairly certain it's because of that. Oh, Sam, hold on. I didn't see this. Wait. You do. Oh my God, we're twinning. We're twinning. Oh my goodness. Did you get it from Cost Plus World Market by chance? Because same. Same as all hell. But speaking of birthday, it would be nice to do something fun on YouTube for my birthday. Or like put out a birthday vlog or something. Banana P and I usually do the same exact shit every year. For real. Yep. See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Um, oh, thank you. Where did he? Eyeshadow is Morphe. And then blush is the same one I was using in my makeup video that I just posted. It's Alamar or Altamar or Adamar. One of those. My birthday is, yes, November 25th. No, you don't have to do anything like that, Sam. It's just kick it with me on my birthday. I'll go live on my birthday and we'll all chill. It's funny because, like, I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of money, I strangely got... That's what's up. I know that's right. You need to celebrate that. Even though, remember how you sent me? Yeah, for real. For real. I was gonna say, I'm like, damn. Hey, that's good. That's good karma. That's good shit. You deserve it. Shit, fuck. Um, you need to celebrate that. Every time something like that happens, you have to celebrate it. Yes, congrats to you, Sam. Best birthday gift ideas? For who? Like for other people or for me, myself? I honestly, the most, oh my God, that little beetle. Damn, it went all the way around me. Bye, babe. The most thoughtless fucking gift I ever got myself was actually as a video on here on my YouTube. I shouldn't have done it. Now, how do I make more? Sweetheart, there's money to be made every which way, every single day. Let me tell you. For your stepsister, does your stepsister like facial care or like self-care stuff, self-soothing stuff? Ooh, one time I was gifted this facial steamer. Oh my goodness, it's the best thing ever. And honestly, and it has like, you put little lavender stuff in there. Oh, it's the best. Something like that. You can't really go wrong with like any sort of self-care stuff. Like a little basket with like warm socks and maybe a snack or two, and then like, you know, some type of something. Don't do body scrubs though. I feel like body scrubs for gifts is a no. Yama Aqua Hor. Oh. Face mask, eye patches. Okay, so you work with something like that. And maybe like a facial roller, a nice like smelling candle to go with it. Yeah, that's cute. You could curate a little thing, a little care package. Everyone needs that. Everyone's in need of that, honestly. You should do it. Do something like that. Like, that's the best. Or bath bombs. Someone once, I still have this, I never used it. Someone gifted me like this bath salt thing that was like prophetic visions and it had this cute artwork somewhere. I think I still have it. And then a black cat bubble bomb or bubble bar. Cute. From Lush. I think it was from Lush, yeah. Right? I'm pretty sure. Whatever happened to Lush? Does Lush still exist? Yes, absolutely. Period. If Lush still exists, honestly, they had some really good bath bombs and serums and stuff. Oops. Oh, okay, it's out. They had like dope facial care. Damn. Oh, yummy. No, I collected ink from a bunch of different people. So many different artists. And I really need to get my chest redone. I'm like forking out money for all these other things, and the one thing I haven't done is finish my chest. And he's like very patient and nice about it, but like it's almost coming up to a year. Only because my life fell apart towards the end of last year. So, but I need to go see him. I want more stuff. I have all these different ideas. And he's like the plug. He's pretty dope. So, one thing I'm gonna spill. Do I live in Texas? No, I'm in California. You know what's crazy? I've been fucking craving some quesadillas, like with sour cream. My mom, when my aunt and uncle still had their restaurant, my mom was in the kitchen and she would make these like bacon with bottle caps, those deep fried jalapenos, a fucking chicken quesadilla. It was the bombest ever. And then she would dip it in guacamole and sour cream. Bomb. What do you think of Amazon tattoo machines? So long. This is like really fucked. That, well, I feel like with anything from Amazon, you should just expect it to not be like there's no longevity to it, not nearly as much longevity. However, if you order from something like, okay, did you guys hear that? Like, what the hell? I'm like paranoid now. If you order from somewhere like Dragon Hawk, I think it was, or like Ink Candy, or like all these different other sites, you'll probably get a little more use out of it. So like Amazon has okay supplies in terms of like the disposable stuff. Hell, maybe even needles, maybe. And the ink, you always have to make sure it's US made, only because like lead, the potential of lead, that was the first thing I ever learned from my tattoo apprenticeship. Hi, Morgan. I'll cook for you sounds bomb. That's right, Zella. Absolutely. What do you want, dog mom? What kind of tattoo? Um, but what's that? Bloodline ink is like the best. That is like tried and true ink for tattoos. I would always get Bloodline. And then what else? Like any sort of tubing or throwaway stuff is like most ideal. I just feel like the longevity of it is the main concern, but you could probably get a couple tattoos out of an Amazon machine, most likely. I'm pretty sure. Mine came from, I think it was, I don't even know that the website's still around, but it was, it was like ink candy or something. Candy ink something. Or Cartel Ink. Was it Cartel Ink? Does Cartel Ink still exist? I think it was Cartel Ink. Hold on. No, I don't think they have. No, I'm totally fucking it up. That's just a brand. That is not a tattoo supply. I think. Yeah, no. Nope, I'm tripping. Tried vegan ink. No, I have not. That's a very interesting concept. I had not the slightest clue that Oh, it's cruelty free. Okay, that makes sense. Truthfully, I was like just buying from Bloodline. Do they still exist? That's what I wanted to look up. Oh. Bloodline Inc. Whoa, it looks like they're not even still around. Interesting. At one point, one of my brothers said that they would buy me a new tattoo machine so that I could do more on him, but that never happened. I'm just listening. I'll look it up. No worries. But yeah, you know. So me and Banana P were foraging because I have this Halloween concept. I have many Halloween concepts, mind you, but one in particular is going to require some very extensive preparation, and it's going to like fully kind of test my video editing capabilities. So, um, you're gonna get more ink done when you get home. Nice. I have been kind of itching for a new tattoo. I do need to start this shoulder, and cover up this bullshit ass tattoo. I'm like, fuck. Um, but there's this. I want to give you 500, but I can't. What? No, don't. You don't have to give me a damn thing. Um, no worries. No worries, dog mom. You have a wonderful night, okay? It's so funny, too. Okay, that brings me to something I was thinking about. It seems as though, genuinely, I hope it's not like, please do not send me anything on here. You do not have to do something like that. Every time I tune into people's live streams, truthfully, and these are people with, I mean, thousands of subscribers, they're like practically e-begging. I hate to say it, but they are. I'm like, what are you doing? It's always like, it's like painful. Like it's literally painful to sit there and listen to these people be like, yeah, you know, I haven't gotten any donations yet today. I'm like, that's atrocious. Sorry. I'm gonna be a hater bitch. That's crazy to me. But anyway, and I mean, these are people that I've seen, people have sent hundreds of dollars to them at times. But I'm like, it just reaffirms too that I'm not, like, my YouTube is so devoid of anything like that. I'm not trying to fucking do anything like that. I don't care. What I care about is being here, you know? I love that I am just on here, period. But this one guy in particular, he's such a cutie, but like, it's so painfully obvious when he's like, yeah, you know, no, checking my Cash App, nothing. Checking my this, nothing. Da 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 da. Da. Oh yeah, yeah. This is gonna have to stop. No more of these. It's like, that's so embarrassing. Oh, for real? Oh, nice. Very nice. You feel me, Sam? I'm like, it's so hard to watch. Anyways, don't expect a day. Like, I don't. Just don't. Don't even, don't. Thank you, Joe. But I'm just like, it's like, I suffer from secondhand embarrassment. So I'll take being down 20 subscribers and way less viewers. I don't give a shit. What I care about is making art. I digress. So, me and Banana P were walking on this trail, and it was like it was like kind of wet because it'd been raining, and we were on the lookout, I'll just say, for a nice long thick branch that's twisted. I'm like, I want it twisted because then I won't have to buy this particular object from Etsy, and I can actually just make it myself, and it will be more me. Like, it will just fit for what I need it for. Hi, Delron, how are you? So we were foraging for a long branch, And then we made, okay, so it was funny though too, because we are obnoxious together. That's just kind of how we are. And we're standing there looking at branches on the fucking ground. It's like this nice private kind of trail. It was earlier in the morning, so not that many people were on it or anything. It was like we probably saw 2 people. And I remember she she was like we were looking at this one branch and she was trying to break off a piece of it, and all you can see are like people's backyards, and then you know, like just the trail. And so there was 2 people like kind of walking past us, and she didn't notice, and she's like breaking the branch, and she says something completely out of pocket about me, and I'm like something I don't know, and it was just so fucking hilarious. And then she broke off this one stick and was like, maybe we could use this, or you could use this one. And I'm like, no, I kind of like the one that I got. And then afterwards, I'm like, well, maybe. And she's like, nope, it's mine now, bitch. And so just picture us earlier in the morning on this trail being fucking obnoxious. That's pretty much how I spent my morning. Then we stopped at this other store where I could get another component for this particular object. And basically, this whole long drawn out story is to say I'm making content and doing something organically rather than buying something that I know would be kind of perfect from Etsy and spending $1 on it, right? Like spending quite a bit of money on it. I'm like, nah. I think this would be so much cooler and much more involved, and it'll just kind of play out a little differently, but better, you know? That's good to hear, Delron. Sounds like an adventure. For real. I'm like, oh my God. And she's like calling me a dumb whore in front of these 2 old people. I'm like, oh my God. I would have been like, they would have asked me. For real. Like, what must you, like, what do you think when you see 2 dumb fucking bitches that early in the morning breaking tree branches? What must one think, truly? Um, just so funny. So this whole little art, this will be a whole separate art project among another one that I want to do just strictly on Patreon. And I'm gonna have to learn some new things here. It's gonna be very interesting. In order for this to look less cheesy and more badass, like I want it to look dope. I don't want it to look like, you know, just cheesy. Like kind of like how I've been putting on my videos. It's not super refined editing. It's just like standard blue screen shit. But I don't know. I want this to look a little more cinematic, if that makes sense. So it'll be interesting. But I'm excited nonetheless. And so I found the most perfect and ideal branch, and what I'm gonna have to do right now, it's been sitting out and just drying because it was a little damp this morning. So I'm letting it dampen before I do anything else with it. And I'm kind of like, is it overzealous of me to tackle this project and do it when literally October is how long? Like it's so much, it's a ways away. And then same with Halloween in general, right? So, or is it just like gonna, it's what leads up to it. No worries, Joe. You as well. Oh, chicken fried steak. That's the one thing I do like with that gravy on it. I can't fuck with tater tot casserole or what's the other one? What is that other one? Wait, tater tot casserole, and there's another dish that they use, biscuits and gravy. I do not like biscuits and gravy, but give me a chicken fried steak. I'm here for it. I'm so here for that. But my mom and my aunt, her sister, who passed, they would always make, my mom would get so pissy when I wouldn't eat biscuits and gravy and tater tot casserole. I'm like, nope, can't do it. Yuck. Hate it. But I do fuck with chicken fried steak for real, for real. But anyways, it will be interesting. I'm gonna have to sand the branch I was thinking of actually doing like not carving, but kind of like, I don't even know what you'd say, taking off or whittling the outer layer of it, but I don't know, I kind of like how it looks, and I think I might just put a dark stain over it. Then I got like 5 different cinnamon brooms. And it's gonna be interesting. Biscuits and sausage gravy, or just the regular sausage mixed in, makes all the difference. I believe it was the with the sausage mixed in. I'm like, for some reason it just does it. I can't do it. I can't. And it was like one of my mom's most like sacred recipes. Like, she used to love it. And not only this was like something her family used to do. So I'm like, yeah, no, it just didn't work for me. She was a funny woman, that one. But she used to always do that. And then my aunt, her sister, she would always do she would do both, but she would do, this is like super dingy, but she would do macaroni and cheese, like Kraft mac with tuna. You just spray painted your hand black. Oh no. Yes, and this one is very interesting. This will be an interesting one, but definitely fitting for the season. So it'll be fun. Um, and I'm just, again, behind the scenes. Nothing better than mother. I know, she was like, she had her skills, and cooking was definitely one of them. She was so good. I miss her cooking more than anything. I'm like, oh, what stuff is good, Chris? Biscuits and gravy or macaroni tuna? I couldn't get down with it. But as a kid, I remember eating top ramen with Kool-Aid, like having Kool-Aid and top ramen at her house, my aunt's house. She would always do the easiest stuff, but it was hitting. And then she'd also do blueberry muffins. Honestly, loved blueberry muffins. Still do. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I'm like really fucking excited. I'm excited to go see my sis. I'm excited for my Halloween projects. The theme of next month as well for my Patreon will be interesting. Any recipes that I remember? Well, for one, she, towards the end there, she would always do, I'd always request, instead of a birthday cake, she would always make peanut butter pie, because the way she would do it was phenomenal. Like, she would do this crust with this like peanut butter custard stuff in the middle, and then like meringue on the top, and it was still baked. Somehow it was still baked, and charred at the top, kind of. And then she would take these little like balls of peanut butter dough, almost, but like not raw dough, just like peanut butter dough, and she'd sprinkle them on top. Oh my god. My sisters tried to recreate it, and I would never tell her this, but it's not nearly as good. So that was one of my faves. Let's see what else. She would also do like a kick-ass fucking tomato soup. I mean, everything. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, how is it already at 20%? I'm pretty sure that somewhere we still have her recipe books. Or it wasn't a book, it was like a weird little flip through thing. I'm pretty sure my sister still has it. What did the leper say to the hooker? Keep the tip. Oh my god. Wait a minute, because it, no, because it fell off. Oh, that's atrocious. Poor guy. Um, but she would do all these damn things that were so damn good. Trying to think of what else though. It's been so long. Damn, it's like really been forever. Fuck. Ugh, it's really been that long. Um, I just don't, I can't even recall. Everything was so good. Her cinnamon honey glazed ham on pretty much every holiday was phenomenal as well. And it was so cinnamony and so good. And like, she would let that bitch cook all damn day and the whole house would smell like cinnamon. That's something else that I'm really excited about with my little mini crock pot. I've seen videos of people turning it into a simmer pot. I'm like, I kind of want to try that. I've done one before, but it was in this little mini cast iron. But this should be interesting. I'm going to test that out. I've seen people just pretty much essentially it's for heating your leftovers. But you can make small little things because it's single size portion. And I think it gets up to like 150 degrees, I think. So that's plenty hot for leftovers. But I'm gonna try that out, I think. Maybe I'll make a Patreon vlog about it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do actually. I have one more video coming up that I need to get out of the way for this YouTube channel, but I might post another one this coming week, being as I'm going to my sister's. So yeah, I'm gonna be very active. It'll be annoying, and if people are already annoyed by me, well, tough toenails. I'm like, shit. I miss my great grandma's cooking. I was always with her. My mom and dad had me when they were, oh, Angelique. That is so sweet, though, that she was always there for you, too. That's so cute. It's precious, honestly. And it's like, I don't know, just like people you cling to. It's just so sentimental. Ugh. That's really sweet. I'm always like also very touched when people have like such great connections with their grandparents and their grandmothers. My grandmother was like out of Shameless, like out of the show Shameless. But I mean that in the kindest way because she did have her flaws, but she was so loving to a point. But I'm like always, it's so endearing when people are, they have the sweetest little grandparents. My grandma would cuss up a storm. Like every time she would burn herself on the stove or the oven, she would say the most obscene cuss words. And she always had brandy in her hands. And she was just a fucking character. It kind of explains why I am partially the way I am today. Exactly, the mini crock pot will be so dope. I want to make a tomato soup because I've been craving that with like a grilled cheese. I'm also trying to dial back all the bullshit um, that I've been partaking in. So it'll be good to do that. Mine grew everything, break out the big pressure cooker, and oh, yes, I love that. I instantly love your grandmother. She was a certified paranoid schizophrenic, but had the heart of gold, I guess. So, I mean, she did, but she was something. She was definitely something, and I mean, she had that fire in her, you know. And I mean, obviously, of course, as a child, I didn't really like, I didn't know she was like that. I couldn't comprehend that she had schizophrenia, especially it was managed, like it was taken care of. But then towards the end of her life, when I was in my like early 20s, that obviously I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. But despite all that, she was the kindest, she was the best. Um, as a matter of fact, like this would be someone you would picture being complete opposite in terms of like morals and ethics. When I was younger, she would buy me like all the Barbies out of CVS you could possibly imagine. I remember like that was when CVS legitimately had like Barbies. Like and you could go to a store and get a Barbie. That wasn't like, you know, like a drug. You could go to a drugstore and get a Barbie. And I remember like her buying me and my cousin, the cousin who's a year younger than me, almost a year younger than me, we would always just buy or get dolls and stuff from her. Like, she was the best. She didn't question a damn thing. And, you know, my grandma was one of those telephone switchboard operators back in the day. That's fucking dope. Plugging those cables into stuff. She even owned a pair of boxing gloves. That's pretty freaking dope. So that is so cool. That was back with the rotary phones. My aunt and uncle gave me a rotary phone to play with when I was younger. You know, you like spin the dial. Like, but yeah, my grandma was a piece of work. Still loved her though. Doesn't matter how nuts she was. She was crazy in the best way. Except for when she wasn't. But, you know. Oh, before the rotary. Damn. Oh, wait, with the other one? With the other... Wait, what do you mean? And then her... Okay, so her first husband was pretty off his rocker, too. Who was my mother's dad. He was nuts. My aunt, not her sister, my great aunt, so my grandmother's sister, she a couple times had to like graze him with a I'll just say weapon, because he was off of his nut, like off of his fucking rocker, and just crazy. And they were the worst for each other, and both drunks, like angry drunks, not like fun drunks, like angry drunks. And it's just awful. And then her second husband that I recall when I was younger, because he was around, was another drunk, but he wasn't a mean drunk, but you couldn't understand a word he was saying. He had the most interesting accent from who I couldn't even tell you from where. Back when they had to connect calls. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. But he was weird. He was different. And it's so crazy. Life is a trip, isn't it? Like, what a fucking trip. And I remember he would always drive around in his, I think it's called a Thunderbird. Is there a car called a Thunderbird? Right? Or a Firebird, or no, Firebird is a song, right? Thunderbird. Isn't there a car called that? He would be driving around in his white Thunderbird with a lit cigarette and us in the back seat. It's fucking nuts. Like, ugh. Just crazy. Ford Thunderbird, yes, that's what it was. It's fucking nuts. Life's a trip. And then I'm pretty sure that car got passed down onto my aunt, my mom's sister. Dated a girl with one, like driving a tank. Yes. Yep. That shit was a trip. I just remember cigarette burns in the backseat. Did that one had, I'm pretty sure that one had seatbelts, but there was a childhood car that my aunt and uncle had that did not. It was like an old Volkswagen. It didn't have any backseat seatbelts. Thunderbirds did though, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, crazy life. Nuts. But I also, this other project that I have in mind, which I don't mind talking about because it's not going to be a surprise, for my Patreon, is this. I have these, what you'd call, I guess, apothecary drawers. They're wooden. They're like, you can get them from IKEA, but these ones I got from like Goodwill long time ago. And when I first got them, they were just blank wood, and I spray painted them black. But what I think I want to do is take, also, why am I tripping? No. It just looks like there's like a sheen right here. Anyway, I want to collage and like put colorful decorative paper on the front parts of them. So I think I might do that. Before the 1980s, the telephone exchange with telephone switchboards and operators played a crucial role in connecting phone calls. I remember seeing like how that worked. I watched a documentary on it before. But when they did, like, when you had the rotary phones, there were still operators, right? But they were different because you still had to call to connect the line over rotary, I thought. But that must have been different. I don't know. But I know exactly how that looks, the switchboard and stuff, and yeah. Isn't there like a reference to that in E.T., or was it E.T. or the Grinch? I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm gonna use a rotary phone for a weapon. Yes, yes. And that little earpiece, right? Um, I'm pretty certain I was such a weird kid. I was obsessed with this like taupe colored rotary phone that my aunt and uncle gave me. And then I also wanted to vacuum and clean. And I remember them being so annoyed, my aunt and uncle, that they bought me my own little mini vacuum. Did E.T. have to call an operator to phone home? No. No, I'm pretty or maybe I'm thinking of a different movie, but I thought there was someone who worked at like a phone operator. Or was it Hairspray? I don't know. There's like a movie that references that. I just got deja vu like crazy. One of my clients' kids used to fight over my cleaning supplies. Like, what's with that? Like, for some reason, it's just like therapeutic, I guess, in a way. Cleaning, I don't know. But I remember somewhere there's a baby picture of me with a little mini red vacuum, like a kid's toy. And I'm like using it and smiling. I'm having the time of my life. Like, what the hell? They yearn for employment. Exactly. They're like, you know what? Might as well get used to it now. I need to be put to work. But I was the same way. Shit. Like, it was so weird. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting stuff. I'm nervous, kind of low-key, to take a Uber 2 hours. A little nervous. But I'm thinking if I do Uber Comfort or whatever the one is that's not Share or XL, the other one, I'm like, I want it to be a nice car with maybe perhaps a handsome driver. Like, but I'll be on live with you guys. Too funny. I wish I had a cleaning obsession. I kind of liked cleaning when I had my own space because you could do everything naked. Like, of course, you're on your own, you know? Don't be nervous at leisure, not blackout drunk screaming like Mary. That is a sticky predicament. Now that is pretty crazy. You make a very good point, Sam. Honestly, like, at least I'll be sober and looking cute and like in front of a fucking like store. I don't want to say where, but you know, I'm just gonna get picked up in public. It'll be a thing. I took a Uber and multiple Ubers in Vegas, but I was with someone, so I'll be on my own, live streaming. So we'll see. And it's gonna be like a 2-hour drive. We'll see, we'll see. It was either that or to take the train. I mean, I guess the train that is around here serves cocktails. They have sleepers. It's like a nice fucking train. And to get there was like a mission, though. That's the problem. They want you to do a transfer, a couple transfers. So you go one place, then you get on another one. I'm like, no, no, no. I'll just Uber there. Make sure that put the driver must be handsome with great conversation. That's what I'm thinking. And like maybe I'll give him my business card and like chat it up on it on my YouTube live stream with this driver. I think it seems pretty par for the course. So if I go live earlier in the day, just know to click on it, okay? Because it'll probably be like a 12 p.m. live. I've never gone that early before. Fuck, even earlier than that, because she has to be at work at 12. So I'll be dropped off at 12. Or she usually gets there by, I don't know. It'll be an earlier live that will last for forever. So, 2 hours. But at least I only have to do it there, not back. That makes me actually so happy and takes a lot of, it gives me a lot of relief. Yeah. Hey, that's not nice. 10% is like actually rude as hell. And I don't know if my portable charger has juice. Did I charge that? Should I go see? I also figured it would be like proper to tip with cash. Do you tip Ubers with cash? I feel like that's nice, right? To do it that way. So I plan on doing that. And the drive is beautiful, honestly. So there's another plus to it is like there's parts of it that is very scenic. And also like, well, no, like actually like a good portion of it is pretty scenic. Because if you're not seeing like farmland and like nice cool shit and like cows and goats and stuff, you're seeing like olive orchards. Orchards? Do olives grow on orchards? I know they grow on trees, but like there's nothing but, are they olives or are they almonds? I don't remember. But it's beautiful nonetheless. So at least that takes a little bit of the pressure off as well. We shall see. But times are going to change around here, okay? No, it's not grapes actually, because grapes are on like in vineyards, but these are like, they're like, I'm pretty sure it's almond, because I remember my sister saying one of the biggest almond milk producers or whatever is over there. So I think it's almonds, not olives. But I could be wrong. Did she say olives? I don't know. But this is going to mark a new, I'm ready to be out again. Like, I'm tired of being holed up in my room, just doing readings 9 times a day sometimes. And sometimes they're really sad. Like, I'm ready to go have fun a little bit and let loose a little bit. Because this introverted shit is only fun for a little. Then I have to go out again. Then I get a taste of it, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll stay home. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be doing too much. So it's like a happy medium, you know? It's on and off. And now that it's cooled down, genuinely, it'll be much more comfortable. I don't have to be in like 100-degree heat. Although, I don't know that this is like the start of fall weather yet, though. We still have until the 22nd of next month. So, we'll see. I don't know. I'm just ready to do interesting stuff. It's been too long. I thought I wanted to, there was something else. Oh, I think I'm going to end up doing another makeup video. And it sucks kind of to admit, but it was kind of fun. It was pretty fucking fun doing a makeup video. And I hate that. And Anna, I'm like not, it gives me like a reason to review beauty products, but also it's another form of, you know, content that shakes shit up. It's a little interesting. You never go out. That's okay, Angelique. I'm happy then that you know, you get to enjoy and be present for all of that stuff. And you know, I obviously appreciate the hell out of it. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I'm like, it'd be nice to do a look based off of, like, if I get Glam Goss Beauty products, just do a look just using those products. Like, that would be fun to do. So not only am I hauling it, but I'm also making a look out of it, you know? So I'm like, I can kind of see the appeal of this. I do get it. But I don't know. I don't want to, like, that's not, I don't know. I don't know. Every which way you look on YouTube, it's all fucked. The makeup world's fucked. Like, it's all fucked up. So I'm like, my therapist told me he's worried about how much I isolate myself, which kind of made me laugh. I don't know. It's therapeutic. That's the thing too, because people will always sit there and say, like, if you isolate yourself, you must be lonely. But there's a huge difference between being alone and being lonely. It's like completely the opposite for some people. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, for me, I enjoy my own company a lot. And I think those who don't tend to get lonely. And it only makes sense. I'm not shaming them for it, but it's just people's dynamics are very different. The way that they kind of, I don't know, I guess internalize certain things or operate within themselves. I've always loved my own company and I never get bored. Like, there's always something to do. There's always something to do. There are times, of course, where I do get sad. I wouldn't say that I get lonely, but it's more so I am allotted the time to spend thinking about sad shit, but it's not all melancholy. It's like, you know, it just might be a certain thing that day that sparks it. But yeah, I mean, to a degree, like, it's like you have to have everything in moderation and a balance. Like, you can't have too much isolation, but you also don't want to be doing too much where it's a detriment to your finances, your well-being, you know? So it has to go both ways, you know. I go through periods where I want to be outgoing and doing fun shit, and then I go through periods where I'm like, no, I want to go away. I want to stay away from this. When my cousin lived here, we would always just isolate together. It was just like, I miss her so bad. I texted her the other day. I'm like, in all caps, I miss you so motherfucking much. It was just like so, like, we just met on that spiritual level. So it was always so much fucking fun. We used to sit there doing tarot readings on, like, certain YouTube channels and shit. And, like, also just other fun shit. I hate that she's so far away now. I don't know. But we would just be kind of like hermits together. But it's time for a change. I need a change. I want to go do fun shit. And just kind of step outside of my, like, usual comfort zone, I guess, you know? Try new things, I suppose. To a degree. Not drugs. Never that. But I don't know. I guess the urgency is less. So obviously, like, in between camming and the card reading stuff, there was this, like, a slight urgency because of how things kind of crumbled and how it, like, everything was just, like, switched. Like, dude. So now it seems like I'm much more settled in that job. Joel, sweetheart, you always ask me that. You ask me that every time. But now, yeah, so now that I'm kind of more settled, I'm like, okay, so I know that I can expect certain things each month. So I want it to allow me to, you know, just let loose a little bit, for crying out loud. I don't know. Also, hold on. Wait. Oops. Let me go get my charger. You do every live, Joel. You always ask for my Cash App and never send anything. So my Cash App's off limits. Hang on. Oh my gosh, it looks so vibey back here. Such a vibe. I got my little lanterns, which are normally in my room, just dangling there. Okay, now let's see if I can do this like that. Okay, there we go. It's not portable, but it will work for now. I hope it reaches up. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna work. No, I needed to. I'm on 4%. Hang on. Shit. I don't want this falling out. Hold on. Ooh, okay, that's better. It's sparked. Apologies for the dogs. That's okay, Joel. Shut the fuck up. There we go. Yay, it's charging. Mission accomplished. No, it's okay, it's okay. You don't have to do none of that. But thank you. This eye, man. So, I also want to, hang on. Go on probably this Monday. I would need to wake up early because my aunt is going to take one of her friends to surgery, who's darling. Like, I love her. I love all of her friends, but this one in particular, her and I, she's too good. But she would have to take her to go get this surgery, and it's an eye surgery, so it's only like 2 hours. And then she wanted to occupy her time. I'm like, we could go out to lunch, and where she's going for the surgery, there's a Copperfields, that bookstore I went to, and that other little store. So I'm like, it would be nice to get maybe a couple new decks so I can review them and walk through them at my sister's when I'm filming there. So I've been considering that. But I have to be up at like 6 a.m. And I'm not a 6 a.m. person anymore. As a matter of fact, early for me is like 9. I'd be happy if I wake up at 9. But I kind of want to do it so that way I have more stuff to do a video on. I'm like, it would be worth it. At least that way, it would be, I would help occupy her time because she's going to be like for 2 hours just there. I'm like, no. So, well, I guess instead of lunch, it would be like brunch. Like, you know, it is hella early. Inspires me to choose a particular deck. I watch a lot of Owl Moon 513's videos, Racine. She's dope. Like, just amazing. But I also watch Lisa, I can never pronounce her last name, some other tarot collector. But me personally, I'm like, I don't, excuse me, as far as like a collection goes, I don't want to collect just to have them all, like just to have every single card deck. I want stuff that I know I'll at least resonate with. So I don't, it really depends. And I'm noticing like it does seem like at times they have their own personality in a way, or stories to tell. There was one I reviewed on here, or didn't really review, I just went through it. It was an oracle deck of animals. It was like witches familiars, and it was totally not jiving with me at all. And it was an animal deck, right? And then versus the other one, hi, thank you. Thank you, Realistic Art. There's another one called Woodland Wardens that I reviewed on Patreon that as soon as I drew a card from it, I'm like, oh, this is going to work. And also Persephone, the energy surrounding Persephone, really, it just works beautifully with that deck because it's not like vibrant and Lisa Frank-esque. The other deck I reviewed on a live stream on here was very Lisa Frank. And while I do enjoy the vintage art style of Lisa Frank, I guess you could call it vintage, right? I guess. I don't know. Rustic. It's not really rustic. But it has its place. But as far as like a reading, it's not, it just doesn't work. Whereas this other animal deck, I've been pairing it with Supernova Tarot and Queen Mab Oracle. Like, it's crazy. So I'm doing my Oracle, my Patreon Oracle tier readings with those three this coming month, September 1st. So I'm using that combination, whereas the combination I used for August was the one that I was like, hell bent about. Like, it was working so beautifully with my hotline clients. Now this is like, this animal deck offers a little more of like a realistic approach and not like a whimsical storybook approach. So I don't know, it really just depends. I really do love dark imagery too. I really like the dark artistry, but not always. That can also sometimes look a little too cheesy. And Woodland Wardens is not, it's not too dark. It's not like creepy dark. It's more realistic. It's less cartoonish and more like a almanac or some sort of like field notes, like a botanist field notes or something, or a biologist's field notes. And I really love how it's been doing those three together. Whereas I tried, in place of the Woodland Wardens in those three decks, I tried, what was the other one? And it was not working at all. Was it the Lantern Oracle? No, it was something else. Maybe it was the Lantern and it was not. No. It was the Divine Circus. I thought that the Supernova Tarot, I remember on a live stream on here, I was like, Supernova Tarot is going to be beautiful with Divine Circus. And it just didn't quite pan out the way that I thought. So I instead have switched it up, and the client bookings have been, or the client readings rather, have been pretty, it's just still just as good, honestly. It's so weird. Like, it's actually genuinely weird. But beautiful. Like, how the fuck did I end up whoring from that to this? Like, I'm like, that is pretty cool. Like, I don't know. It all seems so weird when I look back at it. Like, this year was so transformational. And in the sense of like just even leading up to the interview alone was weird. That I never had an interview like that. So, I don't know. It's just such a trip when you think about it. Um, oops. I wanted to show something I've been kind of obsessed with. Whoa. Um, there's an art style of, again, like, I don't remember. It's like Nouveau, Art Nouveau, but like they're doing it on freaking mannequin heads. And I remember talking about an Etsy store called House of Harlequin. She does amazing work. And I almost wonder, this is very reminiscent of that, of her stuff. Like, look at how wonderful this is. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't know what that is. Um, yes, 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 yes. And honestly, too, like, aside from, again, the few bad apples, it's been pretty good. Like, I genuinely love the client base over there. But look at how I just love these damn mannequin heads. They are so whimsical. It's not even funny. And something tells me that they've been revamped. I posted one on Patreon, but like, I feel like they've been repainted. They literally look so, I don't even know. I don't know. Amazing. Oh, I love that. I love whatever that is. Um, Let me see. There was one that I saved. Ooh, that one is dope. But hold on. I had seen an antique store a very similar sculpture to this one. Like something like that. I think that is so dope. And then like something like that as well. But as in terms of the mannequin heads, I'm pretty sure I saved. Like, I just love, I don't know, I'm obsessed with that. Like flapper girl mannequin heads. This one with yellow hair, I'm in love with this. And then the last one I'll show you. Um, this one has a head wrap. Love her, love her, love her, love her. So, I don't know, I just kind of, it made me think of House of Harlequin on Etsy, who I believe is British based. And she does amazing, similar um, artwork. If I could only find where it's... Of course, when you look up Harlequin, you see nothing but... What's her name? But hang on. What the hell? There we go. This is a moon brooch. Like, how cool is that? Yes, exactly, 1920s. But there was like a pair of earrings that I absolutely loved by her that were handmade. That inspired me to do my own. Oh, she changed her name on there. That's interesting. Um, Interesting. So, look at, love that. This is a flapper doll mask, Venetian dangle drop theater jewelry face, oversized dramatic gold earrings. Wait, that's a necklace though. This one's a necklace. But I'm in love. I'm in love. These earrings are fucking dope as hell. I'm pretty sure these are drawn. Like she draws them and then does some type of decoupage or something. Yeah, like art deco. That is so badass though. I love the way she does it. I'm trying to figure out how. Oh, she changed her Etsy name, but her actual store is House of Harlequin. Interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. Um, but I'm so here for that. Meow. I think one of the cats is over the fence. Um, Anyways, that's kind of a bit about what I have going on. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. There's so many cats around here. Come here. Sometimes they get in fights. And I have to hiss outside of my window. Ooh, I love that. Um, but yeah, I was thinking about that too. Even though, I mean, like last year, what I was the freaking deer. But I mean, I could still do a couple different things. Also want to set up out here, make it look dope for Halloween for when I record out here. I still don't know where the fuck to get bales of hay. Like, where the hell do you get that? Feed stores? Like animal stores? Probably, huh? And make it look all cutesy. I have a bunch of ideas. We're gonna be doing a bunch of shit. But also I would love for that to go. It's my uncle's, but I wanna move it. Um, those also look very darling up there. I kind of love. So, yeah. I kind of want to get more. They're only like $5 from Cost Plus. But then aside from all of that shit, in terms of like decorating and making stuff, or like, you know, doing art, I want to do, I saw a video for cinnamon, or no, what was it? Pumpkin cinnamon rolls, and that sounds divine. What made me pick a deer? Mainly because it was like, it was the whole woodland nymph thing. I'm like, I had elf ears. I still have elf ears, but I had just gotten them, and I was like, what would look good and kind of follow that theme, because I had done this elf look kind of before Halloween last year, and so I was like, what could I do with these damn pointy ears that would require like with makeup? And it was a deer, and I posted it, I think on my YouTube, um, like a picture of it in my community tab. Um, but I'm like, I also still, I was going to do 2 different costumes. Um, and I still have the other one that I didn't use last year. So, I mean, I have all the more reason to dress up and do all these fun things, you know, this year. So, why not show up in a bunch of different costumes, right? I should just do it. Um, like I have this really cute scarecrow dress with a scarecrow hat. And but it's like a cute little scarecrow hat. Like no. Was it a scarecrow? It wasn't a scarecrow, but I did scarecrow makeup. But it's like a candy corn witch. And yeah. Let me see if I can. I'm pretty sure I have a picture on my Instagram. I never ended up making any sort of video or anything with the makeup that I did, though. Okay, why is this not loading? I'm pretty sure it's appropriate. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, here. Oh, wait. There we go. I also have to say this light is phenomenal. I almost like this better than my ring lights. See, scarecrow. So I still have that. I don't even in that picture I don't have the dress on, but it comes with this cute little dress. Um, I don't know why I never did anything with it. Barking ass dogs. Damn. But I'm kind of stoked for the concept of warm apple cider, maybe going to a pumpkin patch, and like just fun shit like that. Like honestly, fall is my season. I thrive in October, November, and I have fun ideas. So we'll see. One year I went to this thing that was like, it was kind of cool. It was like, it took place at these like fairgrounds, and there was a bunch of like sculptures and like fun shit. And you were supposed to go at night because that's when everything was all lit up, and it was like a bunch of these different tunnels and stuff. And they brought you there on this little like buggy or trolley kind of thing. And it was like actually really cute and had such a fun night. Like it was so much fucking fun. I had went with a coworker at the time, and who was my friend, and I kind of want to go do something fun like that again. Do I like haunted houses? I would definitely go to one. I would go to a haunted house where they like pop out and scare you. An escape room though. Did you guys see? Apparently this was like taken years ago, but there was a video of it that's like resurfacing of this guy like it was a safe room or escape room. I kept saying safe room. It's like this escape room, and this guy created a plot of how to get out of like the entirety of the place, the escape room place. He wrote it down or did something, and then he locked all of the employees out and said if you wanted to get out, there's a secret map hidden or some shit like that. I'm like, honestly, that's pretty genius. Like, he literally created a way for them to get out, but they have to figure it out. So the entire place becomes an escape room. I'm like, that's diabolical, but it's kind of fucking funny. The dark hair with the blonde. Yes, thank you. That was a synthetic wig. This year, around like early winter, I want to do like a blonde lace front with a dark root. Because I just have a feeling like that, like a platinum blonde with all the reds and blacks, like it would be so fucking dope. Then there's also that Edgar Allan Poe pop-up. There's haunted houses where you assign a waiver because they actually touch you. Oh shit. Oh yeah, maybe I don't know about going to one of those. Um, damn. That's pretty nuts. I don't know. Honestly, like the only ones that I've ever been to are like the little, I don't know, like like the fairground ones. The one I was talking about wasn't that. It was more like sculptures and whimsical fun shit and lit up stuff. But like the other ones are like they just hide behind certain things and there's creepy little things and it's not like where you walk through a literal house. This was like a weird kind of tunnel thing, like blow up thing. It'd be fun to go to like a legitimate one, you know? You could never do that. Me either. I'm like, no, I don't want to be touched or anything like that because I will punch someone accidentally. um, Maybe though, I don't know. Maybe I can convince Banana P and we'll go to one or something. I don't know. We'll vlog it. Today I legitimately thought we were gonna go get pho because it was so cool and like it was perfect weather for that. And I even enticed her and tried to get her to go, but she had plans. I'm like, it's pho weather. It would be so bomb. We get this like spicy beef one. Oh my god. With like some fucking sriracha and whatchamacallit on the top, chili oil, and the cabbage. Oh my god, and the lime, bitch. She always gives me all of her toppings, the garnishes. But I'm like, I was so in the mood for pho. Um, but yeah. Exactly. I know, waiver or not, like I will fuck your ass up. Don't be doing nothing like that. Um, I don't know. I just want to think of fun things. Like fun Halloweeny things. The Edgar Allan Poe pop-up is like this cocktail thing where they like I guess they have certain themed cocktails and I don't know, I think that they do some like storyline readings and it almost looked very speakeasy like. And it looked badass, so I was kind of considering that too. I'm like, that would be fun, especially going out of the way to San Francisco to do it, which is only like an hour away. I'm like, that would actually be pretty fun. Or to go to an actual speakeasy. I've always wanted to, or like, you know, those little hidden hole in the walls where you have to say a password and all of a sudden you're in a secret bar. Like, that would be so much fucking fun. Sorry if you hear the dogs. I want to move so bad. This used to be so quiet. Like, we were surrounded by fucking artichoke fields. It was so nice. And also, an artichoke sounds delish. With like lemon butter. Sounds wonderful. With steak. I'm always talking about food on here. Are there real speakeasies? Well, it's like themed ones. It's not, but like you do have to say a certain password to go or to get in. There's like little holes in the walls, like little like it looks like a storefront kind of, and then you say it, you know, and then they let you in. the ones where they are not really hidden because everyone knows about them. That's true. It kind of does take away from it because, like, it's not as secret. It's not as, like, secretive. That's actually pretty true. By default, it's not really legit because you buy the ticket, probably get told the password and have to go say it. Like, yeah. I'd imagine, well, I'd hope that it would be more secretive, but come to think of it, it's not, probably, especially if it's in San Fran. But the Edgar Allan Poe theme ones, I don't think it like advertises it as a speakeasy, but it kind of made me think of him, and I'm like, that would actually be pretty cool. It would have been so cool to be alive back in the just for real, for real. Although it would have been a bitch to die of syphilis, it still would have been fun, you know. Let me see. The Edgar Allan Poe. Oh, maybe they are. No, they call it like, oh yeah, speakeasy. Okay, so I guess this is supposed to be a speakeasy. There's like reenactments, 4-part cocktail experience, macabre mixology, famous stories being retold. Reservations are restricted to a small number of guests for 90-minute experiences. Cocktail of Red Death, Pale Blue Eye, Edgar's Twisted Brandy Milk Punch. That actually sounds fucking dope. The Nevermore is like a black cocktail with like orange garnish. Legitimately, it looks like fun. And it's not that expensive to go. That's genuinely fucking annoying. Do you hear that? I wonder if I make a loud noise, they'll shut the fuck up. Oh, okay. So this one reminds me of the one from Applebee's, but these are probably way more bespoke than that. This is called the Pale Blue Eye. That looks delish. I'm not really a fan of any sort of cherries. Like maraschino cherries. That's just nasty. Cocktail of Red Death. A bright, vibrant cocktail made of 100 proof vodka, cherry herring, Benedictine liquor, lime juice, pineapple juice, and bitters. I like anything pineapple. I would be so down. Then this looks very interesting because it's like, it looks like there's like little pastries. Edgar's Twisted Brandy Milk Punch, equal parts Kentucky bourbon meets with French brandy and is mixed with vanilla cream, milk syrup, and half, topped with star anise. Oh. And then this one, the Nevermore, black and gold cocktail fueled by orange peach blossom, vodka, lime juice, and secret spices. That looks spooky. I didn't read the top one. Pale Blue Eye is a refreshing light blue cocktail made with blueberry vodka, fresh lemon juice, rose syrup, topped with LaCroix. Yep, that's a yes from me. I would still do it. I'm like so down. I want to go. I'm like, I want to visit New Orleans around Halloween. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. I bought an EVP detector today on WhatsApp. Oh, nice. $2 shipping. That will be interesting when I get it. That's actually pretty dope. Honestly, throughout, like, when I was watching Shane and Ryan, throughout their little ghost adventures, the EVP was so, probably the most interesting part of their investigations. Is that the one that, like, speaks stuff? Right? It sounds hella good. They are. See, that does not even compare to fucking Applebee's cocktails. But I was like, this one kind of looks like that one. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the other one. What's the other one called? I think it's called Oculus. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's actually kind of dope too. Do you get to see like if it forms? Is that the one where if there's like an apparition, it like does a stick figure? Oh, yes, yes, yes. That makes sense. Damn. I'm not here for this. Um, I know that they make like those spirit box apps and stuff. Yes, they have that stick figure one on Ghost Adventures. I always thought that was interesting. Honestly. I mean, I know a lot of that stuff on there is like meh, but their little tools are possibly the most interesting part of those shows. Same with Finding Bigfoot. I always knew they were never going to find him, but like, it was still entertaining. um, have you ever been to the Haunted Mute? Oh, no, I have not. No, I've never. That sounds crazy. That's the one where it's like a bunch of oddities and like haunted items, right? Where he has a spin-off show, right? Where it's like he investigates toys and stuff like that. I remember that one. That's fucking creepy. Thank you. Be your girlfriend? Um, yes. And actually, I remember there's that one rag doll, right? There, or like, was it Raggedy Ann or the first Annabelle or some creepy shit like that? I feel like that's pretty, like, that show has some potential because they're haunted items versus like haunted houses, haunted places. I don't know. She was there in 2022 and I saw her. Oh my gosh. Oh, 2017. I know he has a spin-off show where he does that. Like he does like people bring in new items and he investigates. That shit's a trip. I need all these dogs to settle down. Honestly, I love this little nook because when the moon rises, it usually comes on, well, at least lately, it's been coming on this side. So it's like perfect. I have all the lights off and my incense and it's like so serene. And no dogs are ever barking, of course, because it's like late at night. But this is like my little cove. No, this is Persephone's Grove. That's what I would, if I had my own little oasis, best believe that's what it would be called. Visit there sometime. It's well worth it. I would love to. I miss Vegas so bad. I want to go back. I want to go back to Vegas. I want to go to New Orleans. I want to go to the Bigfoot convention in Seattle, I think it was, or someplace in Washington. I have so many places to go. I could go visit my cousin in Oregon. Shit, I want to go. I want to go to Salem too. Salem, Massachusetts. Although I've heard that like people have said that they haven't really felt anything in Salem. It's more outside of Salem. Like a little bit outside. But that would be so dope to go to during Halloween. That was one place I told my brother I wanted to go, and him and I wanted to go, but we never did. We'll see though. We shall see. You just never know. I do know that like in October they usually hold like special fun things, special fun events in Salem. For real, for real. I'm like, oh, it'd be so badass. Um, just to see it. Gosh, and that is all on the other side of the fucking country. How long would a train trip take from here to there. Probably hella long, like days. I know of someone who took the train from I don't want to say where, like Bay Area to New York. And I think he was on there for not that long. Right. Yeah, that's probably like about the same. He was on there probably for like 3 days. I know, and you get to see so much cooler shit. I'm like, I'd so be down for that. Especially if you have a sleeper. Oh, yes. Exactly. I'm like, oh, and he said that it was so worth it going from here to New York on a train. I would love that. Oh, you do? What is OC like? I want to go see it. I want to go to Santa Barbara. I want to go to Orange County. Yeah, for real, for real. And he was sending me pictures of his journey. No, I'm honestly horrible. I haven't explored all of California. I'm like, I need to get out of my bubble and go. I want to go. I want to go to LA so bad. First of all, I need to go to LA. But Santa Barbara especially, I have my heart set on it. And it's funny because my sister's neighbor, or her friend, she would go to Santa Barbara all the time for her daughter's college. And from Santa Barbara to where they're at, it's only, I think, a 3-hour drive. And I'm like, dude, I want to go so bad. But I need to go down south. I'm in the Bay Area, California. The beaches are the best. That's what I hear. LA is never ending but fast paced. I honestly, I don't know that I'd want to be there for very long, but I'd want to do all the tourist shit of LA, you know? Like, why have I not been still? That's ridiculous. The furthest south I've been is either, I'm always terrible. I don't know whether it's Monterey or Santa Cruz, whatever's furthest. Or is Watsonville further south? I don't know. I've thought of that too. I'm like, oh, that would be so much fucking fun. I definitely wouldn't fly. I feel like that would just be so pointless to just fly. I'm like, no, I want to see it. I want to see. You could even take the fucking coastal, like, crest and drive, like, along the outside of, from the bay to LA. That's what I hear, Rob. In a day trip. For real. I really need to do it, honestly. I'm trying to step outside and just not be such a shut-in anymore. I've been such a hermit. And it's time. I really need to go to Santa Barbara. So bad. The ocean is a lot of the view. I love the ocean. And I love seeing how it differs. I know I always say this all the time, but like California oceans are so different, or the beaches are so different. Far up north, it's very sandy terrain, and like they've got like succulents. And then if you go even kind of like Marin Headlands, it's more rocks and gravelly. It's like so fucking different. So I need to go. I'm like, oh my goodness, Santa Barbara, I need to go. Um, Even if it's just driving through fucking Montecito, because I want to go there too. But it's pricey as shit. But I just want to experience it. I need to. Bad. So I'm thinking like, yeah, this fall it'll be fun. Time for fun shit like that. Because I've been stuck indoors and been too comfortable. It's time to venture out, you know? Um, and of course, just document it, vlog it, put it on my YouTube. But my favorite book ever takes place in Montecito, Santa Barbara. That's why I have a yearning to go so bad. I'm like, I have to go. So, and it's just been too like I guess I just got too, for one, I was in such a scram and like turmoil that I'm like, I need to at least just figure something out. And then when I did, it was a comfort thing, you know? It was like, well, yeah, this is kind of perfect. So, but I can do it from hotel rooms. I can read tarot in hotel rooms. Why the fuck not? Like, that's another thing too. I feel like I never really did with camming was I never took it elsewhere, you know? Like, I had a great life adventure for what I could do. So now that I am old, I don't regret the time so much. Right. Right. That's the thing is you get to take advantage of it, you know? But I guess like my thing is I've been scrambling and like my whole thing was to just be able to be self-sufficient and live on my own. And then I did it and then it was taken away from me. So like, I don't know. I guess in a way too, I was bearing that loss in a way too, like grieving. So it was a lot. I don't know, just a lot. A lot was going on. I stayed in my own spot for over a year and then had to move back in to my aunt and uncle's. And then while simultaneously that happened, it was December, January when things shit really hit the fan. And I don't know, you know. Long story short, is it illegal to fake a death certificate for the sake of debt collectors? You too, Sans. You feel me? I'm just like, ugh, fuck. It's too easy to get too comfortable, you know? It's time to branch out. I really am outgoing when I'm outgoing. When I'm not, I'm not. It happens, Naudia, especially when you're, yes, thank you. I know, like, that's the other thing. It's this whole time has been just so, it's been so odd. I don't know how to even put it into words. Just everything's so weird. Um, like really stepping into, I don't know. Everything's so weird. But weird in a good way and a bittersweet way and like it's just weird. I don't know. Um Probably, but hey, huh? I got the wheels turning in my brain here, trying to outsmart them. But I have found out that they're not going to waste money taking you to court if it's not a substantial amount of money. So there's that. Um, but yes, I know. And that's the other thing too, is like, sometimes you get a good grip on things and then life might hand you something else. So it's not ever really picturesque. I mean, the person that this book is about, one minute they're neighbors with Oprah Winfrey and the next minute they're homeless on a Dubai beach. So I mean, like, life is really up and down. What's up, Philip? So, but I don't know. I go through periods of being super introverted and super outgoing. They run oh, fucking A. Damn it. That's out of the question. But luckily it's not a crazy amount, so they're not gonna take my ass to motherfucking court. And I do everything secretively. I'm a secretive ass bitch. I'll pay when I'm getting ready. Yes, I could see your text. You were a credit analyst. Oh, yes. Fuck. See, and one of my close friends, too, was working collections at some point. So she gives me all the tips. And now you can, too. Shit, yeah, for real. I mean, to a degree, too, it's like, I never really... I used to be so careful with my bills and like it was suffocating because I'm always like, bills first, I have to do this, I have to do that, like it was always like that. And then shit hit the fan in January, Feb, and, or no, December, January, and everything just, I just started to not give a flying fuck. I'm trying to build credit too. Not collections. Oh, I see. Yes, I'm single. I was a credit analyst, so I gave and maintained credit. Oh, I see. Oh, girl. Shit. I see what you mean, though. Um, I, I don't know. Now I'm just like, well, now I barely have any bills because I don't have a fucking car. One of my other bank accounts closed. It's a whole mess over here, but I'm getting back on track. But there's a less, it's just like, I don't know. It's like this comfortability realizing things fall apart, you know? They just do. The inevitable will happen. Like, so, I don't know. I love being unconventional. Oh, oh my goodness. Gina, you're a genius. Gina the genius. That is so smart. So for the smaller balances, when I did, what is this? What is happening here? I keep feeling something. What is that? Oh, I feel like it was like candle wax or something. Um, for the small balances, that might be kind of a genius idea. My largest balance, is like pretty much the only one I make payments on. But the other one that is at a collections, they offered me a deal that was actually pretty sweet. So I was like, I'm kind of like more inclined to do that when I can. Um, you're confused, Sam? Wait, why? You gotta, what you gotta do? Are you at, you probably don't have any collectors after you, do you, Sam? My ex was genius. I love it. That's if you have debt collectors after you, right? Right, Gina? Or I don't know. I don't know the logistics. All I know is I just, like, it's not really urgent for me anymore. I'm kind of like, nah, it doesn't matter. You'll get it when I can give it. Until then, whatever. That makes sense. Yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah. Oh no, I by this point at this time I'm like, I got quite a few. But the gag of it all, truthfully, and especially with my homegirl that was in collections, she's like, your debt is like nothing. And I'm like, well, they still, they don't have this phone number, but that makes sense. All three of them. Gina, that is so smart. Oh my God. I love that. And I don't want to give too much info away, but like, I'm like, I'm sly, slick, and wicked. Do people not understand that about me? I have the potential to be that, okay? And with these fuckers, I'm most certainly not just, you know. Oh, I see. Damn. No, you can if you want to, Gina. I know exactly what to do now. I know exactly what you're talking about too. It's like genius. That makes so much fucking sense. And at this rate too, I'm like, when I do want to deal with it, I will, you know, in that way. I think I will. Shouldn't be a big deal. Who knows? Maybe I will steal company time, no shade. No, but on some real ass shit, like, ugh, nah, I'm a step ahead. I'm a step ahead. I mean, I was a whore after all. I still am, but I mean, like, in general, you have to be vigilant with your funds when you're a whore. So why would it not be the same, you know? I don't know. Genius. I mean, let's just say I were to ever obtain a really wealthy, gentleman. Obviously, he would probably be inclined to take care of that. Or if I were to somehow miraculously go like insane on the internet. But like until then, I have no assets. I'm like, no, I'm a nobody. So they can't really take nothing from me. So I don't know. And my biggest debt of it all was my car, and I sold that back. So that was good. That was like a good call. I am a little bit regretting it at times. And I would kind of really love a ooh, look at that. I've been looking at Jeeps. I kind of want a blacked out Jeep. You know what I mean? When you gave me my reading, I remember you said genius and didn't. Oh my goodness. That's crazy because I swear that happens sometimes. Gina, can I screenshot that? I'll block out your name. I need that. Oh my goodness, that is fucking dope. I want to put that on my IG story in my little highlights. Look, here, I'll show you how to do it. That's crazy. Because seriously, that has been happening in my fucking other readings. Wait. That's fucking lit. Look, is this okay? I blocked out your name. um, because there's been times where, like some of the most profound shit that I've just spew out of my mouth, they're like, holy fuck, I was just gonna say da 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 da. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Was one of the first things you picked up on. That's insane. That is so fucking lit. Um, there's something like, okay, so I've had it happen on like a really positive scale like that. And then also that one lady who had me read about a fucking secret weird cult. It was also happening there where I was like, I was like, I feel like you've seen a pendant or some type of jewelry with a logo. And she's like, are you kidding me? She's like, such and such person had a family ring. And I'm like, oh, now I didn't just pull that out of my ass. Like, that's just like, that's, it's just something I don't know. I don't know. Intuitively, it's pulled from me, you know? Yes. Yes, exactly. For real, Sam. But that's amazing. That is so amazing. But yeah, that was eerily creepy, and I like started to get the chills because this person was being what's the terminology? I don't want YouTube to be. You notice that YouTube's been like a real bitch lately? Like I feel like people have been cracked like I watch these other streamers who they send super chats and or people will send them super chats and apparently you can't cuss in the super chats anymore. Like they're really cracking down. But anyway, this person was practically being followed. Like it was such a creepy reading. I'm like, why did you put this energy on me, lady? Um, but you know. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts and it's never a dull moment. I tell you that much. It's rewarding. Like, don't, I hope that me talking about it doesn't sound like I'm complaining, because I'm not. Like, I would choose this. Like, this is amazing. Especially because it really does feel like I'm helping certain people. I mean, you know, especially because they come back. My regulars, at least. But I don't know. That's like, that's so intense. That is so badass. Um, this one, there's like a client of mine for not readings, and he's been trying to schedule, and he was saying like he wanted both services, um both services in one. So I'm like, you know, oh no, Gina, don't even trip. I was not even, when I said that, I'm talking about strictly on the hotline. Like, there's people that I've like done these elaborate things for, and then I don't really hear from them. I'm assuming it's a good thing. But then there's other people who are like, they keep me up to date every damn day almost. But no, not you, girl. You are amazing. Like, amazing. It was such an amazing time reading for you. You are a freaking hot commodity. You are fun. Both services. I know, I'm like, shit. So both of those like worlds colliding kind of really suits the whole madam theme. Like, it really just kind of hits the nail on the head, I'd say. So I'm playing into it. I'm like, I kind of love that. Um, and because we're in two different time zones, it's been really hard to orchestrate something. But who would have thought, right? Who would have fucking thought? Um, No matter though. Like, it's like, it's so rewarding. Like, it's so much fun. I'm also very curious about this one woman who is still very much like, she'll keep me in the loop ever so often. And because of how easily she lends herself to me, that's kind of what I think really is, plays a component into it, is like when people lend themselves to me spiritually and want to give in, or want, they're like vulnerable, you know, when they're enough to be vulnerable, that's when I feel like I really get some hard hitting shit. But when people are a little like skeptical, or like they're like not really sure what to make of it, or they're conflicted, it's like, it does seem to be almost like static electricity. It takes a little time to get there, but we get there. um but she was like, so like, we're just super tapped into one another, and she was talking about like Martha's Vineyard or something. So I wonder how that went and played out. um Very interesting walks of life too, all of these different people. And that's the other rewarding thing, is like seeing all of these different people and how they live their day-to-day lives, you know, or how like what they tell me they do. It's very eclectic in nature. I love it. I absolutely love it. So it feels really good. It feels very fitting. And then to combine that with this, I'm like, yeah, this is the perfect fit. I love it. There's also been times too where sometimes I'm thinking like, oh, she's gonna call, like I'm gonna hear from her today, and then she has. Like, she's called whenever I felt that strong pull. I bet you have everyone with every different types of, yes. Yes, I mean, like, and it just seems so like, the thing is they know nothing about any of this. They don't know anything about, you know, me being trans, you know, I don't know, all of that. And um so it's just profound. I don't know, to think how they would have, we would have crossed paths, you know, or wouldn't have, rather, if it weren't for that. It's just so interesting, truthfully. So I almost wonder if, like, I don't know. I just kind of got a new stroke of inspiration just now. My whole thing with the book, and kind of a video I'm going to be posting later, what with my book was like, I just felt like there wasn't any sort of like glass slipper moment with the whole adult work. Like it just felt like it really got me kind of nowhere in a way. But that's not necessarily true, and I know it's not, but because it's not so fairy tale or cool, you know, that it feels or inorganic, like talking about it. But then I'm like, what if I wrote about how I went from that to this? Like that could be that moment that I've been kind of looking for. Interesting. We'll see. But like super cool. Like super cool nonetheless. It's very whimsical and weird. Interesting shit. Oh, anyways, you guys. It's almost 12 a.m. And the crickets are chirping. Feels good. Um, I might get off here now though, because I got some stuff planned. And then, damn, I don't know who the fuck's dog, whose dog that is. That's a different dog. But it's gonna be interesting too because I'm just gonna go live and do a bunch of videos while I'm at my sister's. So, um, it'll be pretty like consistent, but very like just sporadic. So, but I will be posting a video before then, but I just want to keep my YouTube in the loop. Should be interesting week. Interesting next 2 weeks because I'll be away from home. I'm gonna miss my Vixen Boo, but I'm in need of a change of scenery so bad. So we'll see. We'll see. And I want to live stream from fucking Hibachi. You know, like it would be fun doing shit like that. But again, I don't know if my sister's gonna be like up for it. I don't know. We'll just play it by ear. Yes, it's always such a pleasure. I love my YouTube so much. And so I appreciate you guys so damn much. And I'm sending you love, okay? Um, and I'm just gonna keep in touch as I normally do. Um, and I'm so grateful. I'm expressing so much gratitude because I am grateful that despite the rockiness that has been Mercury retrograde in correlation to my YouTube, I'm still just thankful and honored. So yes, I will be keeping in touch. There will be a new video up. I might stream on Monday. I'm thinking maybe Monday I'll do another live, and if I don't, I will be recording, so I'll have a video up probably by Tuesday. Or well, Monday I'm going with my aunt. We'll see. It should be fine. But Monday I'm thinking another live stream, and then I kind of like that. I'm kind of enjoying that. Maybe Saturday and Monday might be the new thing. I don't know. We'll see. I'll fall back into a habit after my sister's trip, but or my trips to my sister's. And yes, it's a pleasure. You guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video requests, feel free to email me. My email is nadiaexotica@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow all my links at nadiaexotica.com. And also don't forget to read my blog, which is nadiascuriotrove.com. You can also support the channel by heading over to patreon.com/nadiaexotica, where there is plenty of whimsical behind the scenes and just exclusive content. So you guys, yes. Good night, Angelique. Good night, Gina. Good night, Sam's. Good night, Chris. Good night, Riva. Good night, everyone, okay? Good night, Sook. Everyone who is in attendance, you're amazing. And until the next video, you will be hearing from me very soon. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. Bye.